What's up, everybody? Welcome back to RWBY D&D. As always, I'm your host, Connor. With us, we have Mike as Howl,
Hey.
Travis as Dune,
What's up?
and Zach as Verity.
Well, hello there, gents.
Last time, Fluff attacked the school. The team fought a number of people. They fought Team Magical, who Chrysos had turned against. They fought Felgen, who just got grappled to fucking hell.
And then blown the fuck up.
And then blown the fuck up. Took down another Fluff member, Bragg, who had been brought in as one of Norton's mercenaries. Then they ended up making their way into the main hall, where turns out Norton founded Fluff. And he now has betrayed everybody, including the professors and the team.
What's wrong with millennials these days? No alliances.
What in blazes?
Millennials. If anything, he's a boomer.
Oh, there's the real problem.
GG.
There goes our economy.
Have mercy.
So anyway, where we left off, everyone had stored two full actions pretty much, with the exception being Iris, Nethys, and Norton for one round. Howl had moved up, and Bueller had given orders saying, if anyone moves or leaves, I kill you all. So if it says moves closer or tries to leave, then I'll kill you all.
I'll kill you all, but it's been no bed of roses.
Regrets. You'll have a few.
That's
But
right.
then again, too few to mention. Alright, so Bueller's going to continue by readying his action, believe it or not.
We doing
I believe it was my turn.
And then next is Skylark. Was it your turn?
But it's
I
turn,
said I have something I can do because everyone was passing and you said,
I
"We'll do that next time."
said.
So then it's Dude's turn. Fuck.
Let me turn that music on.
This'll be the day we wait for. Right side, I should be able to put that music in, from what I understand from Rooster Teeth's copyright. Just means we won't be able to monetize the videos.
GG.
I'm gonna put my hands up in the air and walk towards where Hal is. Hal, come on, we need to go. And I'm just gonna try to walk all the way up to Hal, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Hope you made a new character.
Like I'm going to grab him.
No, he said don't move.
I know.
Oh,
I'm
oh.
trying.
I reworded it.
He said don't move any closer. And then when I get up to Hal, this is gonna be risky. But
Come on, son, get it out. Use your words, buddy.
I know. What I want to do is I want to make a
The reason your camera's just so not focused on you.
GG.
what's up, everybody? This is Travis through D&D. All right. So what I want to do is I want to try to make an ice shell over, like a dome over him.
Over how? Over Bueller?
No, over Bueller.
Okay.
And we can roll the if it actually touches him and freezes him, but if it doesn't, I want it to be where it goes over him all the way around him, kind of thing.
He can go 15 feet, cannot surround him. You can try and target him, but he's going to get the reflex save.
Well, I was thinking you said we can make it do stuff, not like you know how we did in that class.
Yeah, you can shape it, but in terms of using it in combat, you can't shape it and do specific super complex shapes. So in terms of a practical sense, you'd still have to shape it into three things. So if you want to shape it in 3 squares around him like that, that's possible. But even then, it can still only go the 15 feet span, so it won't dome over him.
1, 2, 3.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
He's gone.
And first off, you have to roll the dust hit check on him. Remember, if this does fail, then he doesn't even have to roll a save.
What is a dust hit check again?
1d20 plus your base attack bonus plus your intelligence modifier. This only applies to powdered dust. And that is a miss.
I'm gonna roll my 1 spirit die.
Okay.
Nope.
That is a miss.
Like, that happens every fucking time. Okay.
You gotta believe in that 20.
And so he sees that coming. He's going to step back.
And then...
Now there's one in front of him.
Yep, and then I have 2 more attack actions. And on one of them... How far away can you cast dust?
Up to 30 feet away.
Okay. Well, damn
You've already moved twice, so...
I know, but I have 3 movement actions as well, unless I have 1 left. Fuck. That means I gotta move closer. Hal, get ready to grab me.
GG.
Alright. I'm gonna run up to here and then use my earth dust to try to push Iris out of the water.
Okay.
Like a platform.
Yeah, I'm just checking something real quick. Making sure I don't have any special rules with how this semblance works. Alright. Oops. So I just drew 2 purple squares there. And so you create an earthen structure, lifting her up. You can see that she's no longer in the water.
And then I'm going to use 1 more ice and put it in these 3 squares.
All right. So roll another hit check.
Oh my god. It just
That's a
gets
miss on
worse
both.
and worse.
However, the dust will still apply, and they will once again move 1 square out of the affected radius. All right, so that's it for you.
That's all I can do.
Boreas is up. Boreas is going to run up to Scotty. He's going to make a full attack action, or not full attack action. He's just going to use his stored actions to make 3 attacks against her, which she's going to try and dodge both of them, or the first 2 of them, and not the third. So those first 2 attacks are criticals, and the third one is a miss. So she will roll her reflex save now to try and take half damage. What? So that first one is a fail, and that second one is a fail. She takes both hits as critical hits.
Does she take all 3, or was the last one a miss?
I said the last one was a miss.
My bad.
You see, she takes 2 wallopings. Now it's her turn. And she's going to say not Norton, she's going to say, Bueller, can you take the runts? Bueller says, yes, they're as good as dead now. Kill them. Kill the professors. And Scotty is now going to use Dance Dance Revolution. Now giving her 7 attack actions and 7 move actions that she can make on this turn.
Oh yeah, I forget about that.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Boreas.
She killed us in a dream sequence.
She's going to aim 4 at Boreas, then move, use 3 at Zephyr, and then she's going to move again. I'll make movements after that time. 3 of those are hits. Get back in the flow of making y'all declare your actions before the stored actions, because that's the way they're supposed to work. Because she will now move. That's what it's supposed to be.
Like a ready to action.
It's kind of like a ready to action. But it's the danger of stored actions. Is that if you, like, in this situation where she just made 3 attacks but did not take Boreas down, he now gets an attack of opportunity against her. So there's a risk if you underestimate your opponent. What was it?
Yeah, okay, nice. I get you. Like pretty much like if like you do 2 attacks and you're like, well he's not dead yet, so let me do this 3rd attack.
Right, you won't be able to do that. You shouldn't be able to.
That's fair.
That's how I introduced it as, but I've been very lenient with it. I'll get back into being strict with that in Campaign 3.
We're just here to abuse the rules. Don't mind us.
Fucking hell. She's going to try and deflect that. Which that one is a success. So she will take half damage of the crit damage. Alright, and then she follows up with the 3 attacks on Zephyr. Ooh. All 3 of those are hits. That last one's a crit. Zephyr will try and dodge all 3. Damage, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. That is unfortunate for him. Those are 3 fails.
I think the lover boy is gonna die.
GG.
He's taken a big hit, but his aura hasn't broken, and with that, Scotty is not actually going to move. Instead, that is where she's going to end her turn, and she's now exhausted. Beardy, you're up.
Well, poop. So I'm going to move there,
Alright.
and I want to ready an action if Boreas comes within 30 feet of my range. I want to attack him.
Wait, he's on our side, I thought.
Not Boreas. Bueller.
Okay.
I was like, I knew that didn't sound right.
I was like, that's
Welcome
a bold
to
move to
fluff.
make here.
Bitch. Shoot Hal in the back of the head.
That would be a decision.
You shouldn't have done this, boy.
How dare you betray an ally as I put on a fluff mask.
Dune comes back, we're all fluff.
Didn't see this coming. As I
Joke's on
grapple
you.
Dune.
Joke's on you. I put my mask on first.
GG.
Bye-bye, professors.
If he hadn't said that, like if he hadn't waited one more turn to do all this, I was gonna put on a fluff mask and then try and get close to him. But I was saved from that.
How? The one that isn't a fun is trying to do this.
It's Norton's turn.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking.
I'll think faster.
GG.
Just kidding, you have a lot to decide.
Does he want to just kill us all or show us mercy? How can he not destroy our hopes and dreams?
Well, Norton's not focusing you. Well, that's what I'm debating on, is whether or not he will. But he's probably not going to.
Like destroying hopes and dreams. Well, that's easy.
That's easy to do.
Yeah, it's about to happen. Just a second. D20 destroyed my dreams.
Norton is going to hop down into the water right next to Nethys, and he is going to use all 3 of his stored attack actions. Or sorry, 2 of his stored attack actions and his current attack action to ready actions. So now is Zephyr's turn. Which Zephyr is going to say, fuck this. And he's going to immediately do that. So he's going to run up and do an acrobatics check, also taking an attack of opportunity. That's success on him. He succeeds in his jump. You see he's going to land right here next to Nethys, and he's going to take his spear to make an attack at her, at which point this triggers Norton's readied action.
You didn't declare it.
I actually did.
He did. He says he can convert all 3 of his ready actions to all 3 of his ready actions.
Happened just a minute ago, buddy. I remember.
Jeez.
Alright, so Zephyr is going to attack 4 times at her, and Norton will trigger his action for 3 of them. As well as Nethys is going to try and deflect to the last one.
All 3 of Norton's miss.
All I know is that all their heads need to be put on like wooden stakes when we kill them. Leave them outside of the school.
Yeah, that's gross. Can you imagine a wooden steak trying to eat it?
Dune dies today.
Probably.
Maybe from Boreas. Good lord. Bueller. Or me.
Probably from Bueller.
Chance now.
Probably from Bueller.
1,
Next turn.
2,
I mean, it's his turn next.
4. She fails that deflection. However, alright, so now we trigger Norton's ready actions. And you see he pulls out some vials of cyan dust. And instead of using them offensively, you see he is throwing them in the air using a contraption that he has. Or, sorry, he's not throwing them in the air. He's throwing them into a contraption that he has. And you see it is creating a shield when he does it to take the hits.
Just like the book said.
Just like the book said.
It's been nice knowing you all. Don't cry, Mike. It's okay.
No, it's too hard.
I wish my semblance worked that like I could make duplicates of the wolf and just make 40 wolves. And just send an army like that he has to get through. Run!
That even made Hal or Mike laugh. He said, "It's just too hard." That's what she said.
GG. Should have made your semblance druid. That way you can tame animals. Then you could have 40 wolves.
That would have been cool.
And you see Nethys' aura remains up. Now at this point, Bueller, Brightside, his radiant action didn't trigger because the ice did screw up his radiant action.
So I have a question, Connor.
Yeah.
What color is Bueller?
What color is Bueller? Like his aura?
No, like his the names are all some sort of reference to a color. I'm just kind of curious.
Oh, it's his last name. His name is Bueller
Okay.
Grain.
Gotcha.
Grain
Okay.
being Old Norse for green.
Oh.
Maybe it's Icelandic. It's one of the two. Anyway, Bueller's going to very easily hop on top of this ice.
Slip, fall, and then
Ow.
that's his turn. Come on, just like Divinity.
GG.
Not him. Not with what he's got. Then he's going to use... What was it called? Rapid Shot?
Well, that doesn't sound fun.
It sounds like he's going to hit all three of us. But lucky for us, it's a full round attack action. So he won't be able to do anything else after that. It's just going to knock down my aura and possibly Verity's. Hal's might be okay.
I'll be okay.
So, once a day, as a full round action, he can attack everyone he can see. And that is in his range. Ooh, I don't know why I aimed at her. So that's going to be all of you.
Except for Skylark, right? Right,
No,
he moved
Skylark's
up.
also in
Okay.
his range. Skylark hasn't moved an inch since the started, but he's still in his range. Bueller's range is 90.
I just see my friend doing riddle with arrows.
Well, I mean, it can only be three. It can only be 7 squares. Sorry.
Jeez.
This is the attack on Dune.
Yeah.
This is the attack on Howl.
Guarantee it's a miss.
This is the attack
so
on Verity.
close. GG.
I would like to try and let me see if I could even. I couldn't even.
Not unless
You
roll
would
20.
need a nat 20.
Yeah.
Try it.
No.
This is the attack on Skylark. This is the attack on Boreas. Ooh, that's a crit. This is the attack on Zephyr. This is the attack on Iris.
Those dang cats are back.
Here's the attack on Here's the attack on Iris.
GG. He approves.
This is the attack on Dune.
You already. Oh, yeah. Oh, that breaks my aura.
Oh, wait, why do I have that? Oh, right. Roll Fortitude save. And I'm happy I wrote that down. That could have been bad. All right, you are stunned for 1 round.
Oh, I'm dead. Let me get that other character sheet open.
Hang on, let
This
me
is
get
the
the
attack on Howl.
Oh, I'm fine.
Yeah, you've stayed up. This is the attack on Verity.
Whew, okay.
This is the attack on Skylark. You see that breaks Skylark's aura.
Broke.
Oh, by the way, you two also have to roll fortitude saves.
How about you suck on?
You are stunned for a round.
You're gonna have to roll a 20.
He's stunned for a round. This is not based on his character at all. So this is much easier DC to avoid. Hal, you pass.
Nice job, Hal.
This is the attack on Boreas. Ooh. That's a big one. Boreas rolls a fortitude save. Boreas fails. This is the attack on Zephyr. You see his aura breaks from that, but he is not stunned. This is the attack on Iris. And she rolls her fortitude save, and she fails. Now it's Skylark's turn. Skylark's stunned. Howl, you're up.
That's a continent. Man, where's Felgen when you need him? Need some help.
Jeez.
I thought I had allies.
I'm back for you, Verity.
All of a sudden you see a ghost emerges.
I'm
You
just
thought
waiting
I
for
was
Chrome.
dead.
I was just waiting for Chrome to to sense my aura breaking.
Crom's locked up.
I know. I wish he wasn't.
I'm here for you, dude. Like, what's come off his feet? This scares me.
You
I
might have
will-
a chance against Bueller if Crom was not locked up.
It's not my fault. I was gonna let him be free.
Mm-hmm.
Hal decided to turn him in.
Alright,
Made
what I had
sense.
to do. He's up
Ooh.
he's up on top of the ice.
Yeah,
Like this is an
and that is
elevated structure.
also, that podium right there is also a little bit higher, so you will have to roll an acrobatics check to jump up to get to him.
Is there a place to climb?
Why?
Not on the ice. There's a stairway to climb up 5 feet, so you could climb up at that point.
We can't run next turn. We're stunned, son.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
No, we're talking to the other player.
We're all stunned, so we can't move next turn. So if you go up there and do something, he's gonna take you down, then he's gonna kill us.
Unless Hal pulls one of his famous grapple checks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Against
would
this
be
dude, with,
so insane.
it's not gonna work,
Captain
dude.
Indino.
This dude's aura is, or his defense is better than mine.
Yeah, but we're level fucking 6. That's not hard to do. That's not an awesome feat.
It's probably like 30.
So you said acrobatics check.
Yep, if you're trying to jump up to him.
Go ahead and open up the new character sheet.
GG.
I haven't made one, so.
Boy, well, you better start.
Well, Hal's the only one here who's prepared, then. You succeed.
Alright. Yeah, I was gonna try and like move him back in space. Stand in front of him. But I guess that'll be my turn. I'll try and like grapple him and like move him back.
Alright, make that check.
Come on, Dune. Or Howl.
Sometimes you gotta trust in the 20, even if it doesn't come right away.
Let's see what the fates say. I've made other characters that I intended to be super cool that could only... That fails.
Alright, so you have my spirit die.
You want me to use your
I
spirit?
want this. I want to see if it can happen. Yeah, you have my spirit die. That always
does.
happens, doesn't it?
Every fucking time.
Keep in mind, after the successful hit check, you then has to succeed a grapple check on Bueller.
Oh.
I'm gonna use a sword attack to attack him.
Okay. Using your semblance?
Yeah.
Alright,
I
well,
got
it
the
missed,
same roll.
so...
Last attack. I'm gonna slam down some dust.
On him?
Yeah,
A
like
dust
right
crystal?
on the ground. Yeah, but not on him, but on the ground.
What crystal do you have?
The gravity. Or sorry, powder dust.
You can't slam powder dust, you have to make an attack with it.
Wow.
If you use
Well,
a
I guess
crystal, you can smash it.
All right, I'll smash the crystal then.
Alright, so you're slamming that crystal on your location. to also affect him. So that is a purple dust crystal. So this will remove gravity in the targeted area for 1d4 turns, making all targets hit levitate, and all levitating targets can no longer take or store movement actions. This is your desired action?
This is my desired action.
Alright.
So, oh, thank you. Now I can see everybody even more.
But now he can't run!
He wasn't gonna run.
But you can't.
Dang it. No, I can't. I'm stunned.
Once you're not stunned.
Once you're not
Hopefully
stunned.
not dead.
Fucking dead next turn.
Okay, so that was Hal's turn. Now it's Nethys.
Doesn't he need to roll 1d4?
Who? Oh, yes.
Howl.
Howl, roll 1d4. Alright, this is 4 rounds.
I knew that was coming. I could feel it.
I completely wasn't thinking about it. Thank you, Verity. Spirit die.
Oh, it's back.
Nethys. What are you gonna do? You're the character I've thought about the least in terms of combat. She's gonna use Inspire. So she is going to speak to Bueller, saying, Bueller, if you succeed with this, you'll have my blessing to wed my daughter. Or if you succeed in saving our lives and killing Iris. At which point, Bueller feels very inspired at that. Now, Nethys is going to try and jump and tackle Iris into the water.
Oh, please miss, for the love of
Risking
God.
an attack of opportunity from Zephyr.
Come on, say.
And Norton, if he wants to take it.
Norton will not take it, believe it or not.
Oh.
That's a hit, but it does not break her aura.
Oh, it's not a crit? That's too bad.
He has 3 forms of his weapon. This is the one that doesn't crit on a 19.
Rip.
But it's his best for the situation. But anyway, she's going to jump at and tackle Iris into the water, and Iris will not get a reflex save or a reaction because she is stunned. Now it's Iris' turn. Iris is stunned. Alright, she's no longer stunned. Dune, you're up. Alright, you're stunned. You're no longer stunned. Boreas. Oh, Boreas, you're stunned. You're no longer stunned. Hey, Scotty, you're up.
I've changed my mind.
Look at these fucking nerds, like, just laying over here. Get the fuck up. There's shit to do. Jesus.
GG.
She is going to pull out 2 blue vials of dust and slam them into each of her ice skates. As you see, she then proceeds to skate while leaving a trail of ice behind her.
Frozone.
Hey, don't you have to get ready?
Honey, where's my super suit?
Why do you need to know?
You told me my super suit is one.
I need it. Verity, you are up.
Oh, hey, look, I'm stunned.
No, you're not.
And now you're no longer stunned. Now Norton's up.
Norton, antivirus.
What in blazes?
Norton, Bueller is spam. Get rid of him. We're trying to access Facebook. It seems fishy. Do something, Norton.
Norton's going to try and grab Zephyr's weapon. What's Zephyr's defense right now? That's still a miss. That was a bad roll for him. Norton is now going to jump the ice, taking an attack of opportunity from Zephyr. That will still be a hit. It takes 27 points of damage. And I'll have to roll an acrobatics check.
Come on, roll the 1. Slam your face right into the ice.
GG.
He succeeds, jumps right over. Now, it is Zephyr's turn. Zephyr is going to jump after them. And he's going to make an attack on Norton this time. That's a fail. And that is Zephyr's turn. That's Bueller's turn. What should Bueller do this time?
I've been trying to find a good soundtrack for this.
I think we say that I learn.
Or like the Civ soundtrack.
Or-
So Bueller is going to shoot an arrow at Zephyr with the intention of killing him.
Oof. Damn.
Then he is going to change his weapon into his short sword form, separating his bow in two, and he's going to use his remaining 2 attack actions against Howl. That is a hit on Zephyr. I'm going to give Zephyr an attempt to dodge it.
I don't know. I guess I just expect too much of our fans. Can't hold up to one guy, huh? Come on.
GG.
This lasted a lot longer than I would have.
That's what she said.
That's a failure.
Spirit die.
I trusted you.
If you want to give a spirit die to Zephyr, you can.
I don't have any spirit die.
Weird is the only one here.
I've got 1 spirit die, but I don't know if I want to pass it.
I blew him my spirit die.
It's still a failure.
I'm gonna take it back. Just kidding.
Yeah, it's going to keep being a failure. The dice wills it. And with that, you see the arrow strikes into Zephyr,
Ooh,
and he
snap.
dies.
Then Iris gets pissed.
Iris is still being held down by Nethys at the moment.
And then the Nine Tails awakens.
This is well, I blame Hal.
GG.
Now, he's going to change into his short form sword and make 2 attacks at Howl. By the way, these are 2 attacks. When I say 2 attacks, this is 1 attack action for each 2 attacks, so it's actually 4 attacks.
How do I get that shit?
The 17.
What do you mean? He's fighting with 2 weapons.
No. How do I get? Oh, I see what he's doing. Oof. Yikes. Ruh-roh.
That would be a death.
We're just gonna see a gravitational, like, limp howl.
That's 48 damage.
Still up. Just kidding.
That's going to break your aura, isn't it?
The 48 broke.
The 48 broke your aura?
Wait, the damage is the 24?
24 times 2 because that was a crit.
Oh yeah, it breaks it. Okay.
Then the
Oh,
second
and
hit deals 31 points of damage.
Leaves him with 1 life point.
I messaged you, Hal, and you said, no, I'm going to do this shit. That was our only chance to get the fuck out of here.
Like, the reason I did
We're dead.
is because have you met me?
So?
Your actions will be influenced by mine.
Okay, so we're all fucking dead. That's great.
Yes. Well, that is a consequence.
Hey, Mike,
the reason
here's
why I
a
bring
spirit
back-
dive you did not use.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm going to give your next character a spirit die for your role playing with this one to the very end.
Alright, can I say before I die, like I hold on with tears in my eyes to my sister's necklace? Say,
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Can Verity, like, yell out, "How?"
I'm not gonna lie to you, the reason I made that backup character is because I saw him and I remember Scotty. Yeah, we're gonna die. I figured we'd give it a fighting chance, though. I didn't know how starting the changes were.
So,
They get
Connor,
it too.
can this awaken my Saiyan semblance?
Nope.
When are you gonna let me use that?
Never.
Damn it.
Well, that's Bueller's action. Skylark's up.
Party wipe. Have
Starts
mercy.
to run.
Skylark's going to shoot.
Oh my.
That's my boy. Get him. Avenge me.
It's actually at the distance, a -3. That's a miss. I'm going to have him move up and then do that, actually. Give him that one reroll. Alright.
day Skylark dies.
He's gonna die with a smile on his face.
And you see the shot just zooms right by Bueller. Now it's Nephthys' turn, and you hear the sounds of a soft singing again.
No man, come save us.
So Iris' turn passes because she is currently unable to take an action. Dune, you're up.
I'm sorry. And then I'm gonna run and get to the stairs.
All right.
Using
And Bueller
both
has
my
no ready
actions.
actions, so Dune goes up the stairs. Now it's Boreas' turn. He's going to roll an acrobatics check.
Thanks, Al, for
Shut up.
I told you.
No,
Being
I'm-
salty.
I'm not being
Dedicated.
salty. I said thank you, Hal, for your life so we could leave.
I
I was
didn't
just
know
gonna
that
flip to you.
my team was full of pussy.
This isn't this isn't salt.
He's a
I'm saying
survivor.
thank you.
Al says you're welcome. Grief.
As I say that, he drops the necklace.
GG. I was gonna go home. I should have went home for the semester.
We're gonna.
I was
hey,
gonna go home.
If it makes you feel any better, June's gonna
miss.
go. June's gonna go to your home and find your sister.
GG.
This is
No.
even more unfortunate because not only is Bueller just really a strong character, but the professors just aren't getting good rolls against him whenever they try and do anything.
It's the will of D20.
Like, I want to run, but I don't want to be like looked at as like a coward.
I mean, do what you gotta do.
Scotty is going to move forward. She's going to attack Skylark.
We already knew this was coming. I think your friend saw this.
So, Dune, is there anything you're doing while you're up there, by the way? While I'm calculating this.
I'm gonna fucking keep running.
Like away from
Running too, because you're now in the professor quarters.
Find a window and jump the fuck out of it.
What if I do that? I'll die.
GG.
Why?
I'm upstairs.
People have jumped out of second stories before. Roll an acrobatics check.
Yeah, I mean, look at Deadpool. He jumps out of stories all the time. Breaks the fourth wall.
Well, there's other stuff you can do up there. Here, if you'd like, I can drag you up to the map.
Oh, it's not my turn though, is it?
Well, you're not currently in combat, so I'm going to give you some liberty to search around. I just realized I was making less attacks with her than I should have. She actually gets 2 attacks per attack action as well because she's got both arms, or both feet armed.
I'm gonna try to open up this door.
You
So
are
I wanna-
in the headmaster's office.
Yeah,
Door opens.
I'm gonna run in.
Skylark dies.
Oof.
You wanted that to happen now.
Well, a little.
A
No, I
little.
won't lie. A little, yeah. Let's real quick before we return to this, Verity. Verity, what are you doing actually?
Running to the stairs and getting the fuck up too.
No attack actions are readied, so you are free to do so.
Where do I come up?
You come up right there.
Oh, hey, Iris, you escaped. Hey, I'm alive too.
Poor Hal.
What happened?
All right, so you see Crom is currently tied up. He's looking at you and saying, "What are you doing here?"
I'm gonna rip the restraints off of him.
And he looks at you, just confused. What's going on?
Everyone's dying.
He places a hand on your shoulder, takes a deep breath, and then starts running.
Trigger my attack of opportunity now. Don't touch me.
He's coming back in the
Verity,
opposite direction.
you start moving forward, trying to figure out, I don't know, anything to do, and you see Crom is now running past you.
Hey, Professor.
He doesn't even say a word to you, he just keeps running.
At this point, I'd like to start loading up the dust and the crystals into my bag. Better I get it than Fluff. because it looks like they're not going to make it.
All right, listen. Listen.
Oh, snap.
That was all supposed to be moved to the underground vault.
Okay,
Oh,
And
so
I
it's-
didn't think about that.
That's okay. So it's in the underground vault.
Well, that's what my plan was to
So
go up there into
sorry.
the
I wasn't-
office and
I wasn't
take
thinking
it.
About, I was thinking about that the entire time. We've been in that map before. I just didn't even think about it. It was just like, that's just decorative.
GG.
Damn it, that was
Sorry
my whole
about that.
plan.
Well, all of a sudden you have a thought pop in your head. Oh, right, that room's empty, aside from Crom, who just ran past me.
Gosh dang it. I should just went home.
I'm sorry, Hal. You tried to run up and tussle with Bueller.
But these
So,
gosh instructors. POV.
You
We
two
need
gonna
to
do
go-
anything else at this point?
We need to go back up Crom.
I'm not going. That's suicide. There's no reason to go. We will not hit them. They are out of our league. We need to live to
could-
fight another day.
Are there ways down into like the vault and all that from up here?
Not from up there.
Is there? So I'm gonna go inside here. Is there a window?
Yes, there's a balcony behind the headmaster.
I want to
office.
look. I want to look
Not
off
a
the balcony.
but like a glass. Sorry.
I want to look over, like outside the glass, and just take a look. Like, if I were to jump, would I just be jumping into a bunch of fluff? It's weird to say.
You can see it's empty behind it.
I'm gonna run and jump out the window.
All right, you gonna like try and break the glass with like a shot before you do, or are you just gonna
Yeah.
run into it?
No, I'm gonna break it first.
Okay.
Don't me roll in acrobatics.
Nope, don't have to. Anything you're doing?
I guess I'll follow him.
All right, and you're jumping off the balcony as well. All right, give me a second.
He landed right back in here.
No fucking way.
You two land
GG.
right up there.
Not even outside?
Oh, you're outside.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's outside.
When they finish culling everyone.
And you can look inside because that is also glass where you are, and you see that Crom is now running up. He's making an attack at Scotty.
When he kills her, can he go beat me up?
GG.
Those are 3 misses. He just can't get a. I'm just not getting any good rolls here. All right, well that was Crom right there. Oh, here, let me actually add him to the initiative order.
Hey, Dune, it was real helpful to bring him to fruition. I appreciate that. If he's just gonna fucking miss.
Oh, I'm glad you can see it. Oh, wait, you can't.
GG.
Yeah, we can. He just said that whole back wall is glass.
Hey, so
they
you can see through it.
us out there?
If they're looking, yeah, they can see you.
Rip. Great
Look on
idea,
the-
Verity.
Bright says that was Viridi's turn. Now it's Norton's turn.
Hey, what are you doing back there?
So you
Maybe-
look, and you can see
maybe-
the Iris, who is still twitching and almost seeming as though she's pruning up.
Oh, snap.
And Norton, while this is happening, he's just going to take his rifle. He's just going to aim at her and just shoot, and you see it bounces into her aura. And it's Bueller's turn. He's going to take a shot at Boreas. Turning back into his bow. God damn it. Easily breaking Boreas' aura and requiring him to roll the fortitude save.
Here comes the low roll.
Boreas remains up. Scholar's dead. Now, Crom, I will give him another action, as that was not his actual turn. I'm just trying to help you all out here a little bit. I mean, Hey, that's a hit.
Finally. And he's stunned. And she's stunned.
Has a chance to be. But you see, that actually breaks her aura as well. And she's stunned. For 4 rounds.
Damn.
How
It's
long does
Nethys'
the
turn.
gravity thing last?
It was for a total of 4 rounds. So at this point, it's down to 2. You see Howl's body is still floating in the air there.
GG.
Maybe you should have received a penalty for the floating.
Like to defense.
No, not just to defense, but also to like his hit checks, because you and him could potentially be floating in different directions. Maybe that's me trying to cut you too much of a break. I've already said you're dead.
It's up to you.
I've already said
can
you're dead.
reverse
It's
time
been
if you-
done.
All right.
Iris is still being held. Dune,
Yeah, maybe in
what
the
you
future.
doing?
Wondering why music started playing really loud in my background all of a sudden.
GG.
Other than that, we're gonna start moving. Alright. Then we're gonna get the GTFO, just
That's Boreas' turn. Who, exhausted as he is going to keep making an attack at Bueller.
I want everybody to know that the first time I fought Bueller, he missed me.
That's still a miss against Bueller.
Oh, snap.
Told you. I was like, I'm gonna go up and try to grapple him. I'm like, oh god.
Beardy, what are you doing?
I could have hit a 20.
20 twice in a row though, bro.
I believe.
I need to role play as Verity. I what I want to do versus what Verity would do are two different things.
But you also have to realize that there's fear.
I never said I'm scared.
Yeah, your character might be scared.
Death does not fear me.
GG.
I welcome
But
death
do
with
you fear
open
death?
arms.
Do you fear death, Captain Jack Sparrow?
But if I enter through the glass, I'm at a huge disadvantage. So, where did Dune go? What did you do?
You can tell that Iris looks as though she's almost dead. If that influences your decision.
I'm running to the nearest classroom and going to go down into the vault.
Okay.
Okay, let me clarify. Besides this area.
Okay. So you're gonna move 80 feet?
Yeah. I didn't know which direction was the fastest way.
It's pretty much
So.
equidistant, but you're 5 feet closer that way. Norton's turn. Norton's gonna do the same thing. It's Bueller's turn.
Did you intend for it to go this way, Connor?
Not quite.
I don't think he
It's-
intended such shit rolls.
Yeah, I expected them to put up a little bit more of a fight. I didn't expect Scotty to get all of her stuff off. I didn't expect Crom to be arrested initially when I set this up. I expected Iris to die. I didn't expect Zephyr to die. Yeah, I'm gonna have
Boy,
Zephyr like in the
it's-
water there.
Boy, is Zay gonna be mad.
Yeah, that's gonna be the downside here. But his character went out doing everything he could to stop the people trying to kill his lover, kill his fiance. Bueller is going to take a shot at Boreas, and Boreas is going to do his best to deflect. He succeeds on the deflect,
Oh my god.
and you see that knocks him out of the gravity onto the ground. But as far as you can tell, he is not dead. He is knocked unconscious. Crom is now going to run up here. Actually, yeah, Crom can't. They're kind of melt down. Norton's shooting, but he can't really see everything that's going on there. He's going to go after. He's going to go after Bueller.
Get the stun off. Get the stun off. Get the stun off.
GG.
Oh my.
He misses. He makes a very blatant miss. Makes the swipe at him, kind of like enters the anti-gravity, not expecting it. You see, just very like awkwardly flips out when that happens. And you see that at this point, Nethys starts to end her song. As you see, Iris collapses into the water.
RIP.
And that, Boreas can't take an action, you can take an action, Scotty can't take an action, you can take an action, Norin can take an action, Bueller can take an action. This is effectively the end of the round, aside from you two running away, so we're just going to enter the scripted sequence now at this point. So now that it's the end of the 5th round...
Only 5 rounds? Are you effing serious?
It was very close because after Dune saved Iris for the 2 turns in the end, that meant if they got delayed 1 more turn, Iris was going to survive this encounter.
Wow.
I tried.
And Hal tried too. Except at this point, so you're kind of running in opposite directions, doing your own thing, but you see in the glass that the front door kicks open.
Is it the king?
You see a bunch of fluff members running in.
It's not the king.
Oh, happy you didn't go in now, Beardy? They're all holding the crystals and dust and all kinds of stuff, aren't they?
I need to figure out, sorry, based on everyone who you encountered, determines on who's here, so I just need to put it all together.
Who can say?
So you can see who a few of these people are, despite the tokens not being indicative of that. You see Frey.
No.
You remember Frey, don't you?
Yes.
Thought she was dead.
Frey's a guy.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different character then.
Frey's the first fluff member you encountered. Dune, you see Tyrion, the one-armed man you fought.
Oh, yeah.
You see June, who you encountered with Norton's mercenary. Except looking a little bit different, almost as though he's lankier now. Dune, you also recognize another one. You see Amir, the person who tried to recruit you into Fluff.
Thank you, Fluff.
And Felger and Bragg are dead, so they're not there. And, hey, you two, we're just going to say you hear this for the sake of I wrote this down. And Frey yells, "It's time to leave!" And you can see they all look very distressed. Norton kind of pokes his head over the ice, says, "Where's the dust?" "We couldn't get it! Someone was waiting for us!" "What? Who?" And at that moment, you hear a clack on the ground behind them as someone else enters.
The king.
Told you.
Yes.
I called it.
As you see the King of Vale enters behind them, and he just slams his cane into the ground, announcing his presence. At which point Norton stiffens up and his eyes widen. "I thought we killed you!" As you came very close. Not many people can get the jump on me like your assassin did. You see he looks at the man just right ahead of him, at June. A shapeshifter is tricky business. Being attacked by your own guard is unexpected. And especially when they transform themselves into a woman in a red dress and pushing you off of a tall tower. Well, I was caught off guard.
So June's a shapeshifter in this one too.
GG.
Oh man, so wait a minute. Mayo is a Wari.
GG.
Says, but I have more than a few tricks up my sleeve. So instead of trying to double down on general security, I hid out and I stalked you from the shadows. He looks around and he sees that there are multiple dead people, and he sees you two kind of running around the side of the building. And at that point, you see Felgen, or you see the purple aura from Howl's crystal drops. And Bueller steps over and points his arrow at Boreas.
Can you accidentally step on my other crystal?
What was it?
Can you accidentally step on my other crystal?
You will not.
That would be pretty funny.
I'll check
In that case...
At which point, Bueller says, "King, we've already killed a number of your acquaintances. I will kill another one here unless you allow my friends to escape." At which point you see the king looks
What the
around.
The fuck?
At which point you see the king looks around and looking at the unconscious people who are still alive. He says, "Go. However, if you make a single attack at any of these people who are still alive, I will end you." At which point Frey touches June, who disappears. Tyrion, who disappears. Amir, who disappears. He runs up, touches Scotty, who disappears.
So you would say she got beamed up.
Norton and Nethys both disappear. Actually, he's not going to run up there because Crom is still alive and well. Bueller is going to jump back to Frey. And you see he touches Bueller, sends him away. And then he places his hand on his own chest and says, "Until next time, your grace."
Okay, at that moment, Connor, can I jump through the glass, like shoot the wall again and come back through and start running up to Hal and Skylark?
Absolutely, you can.
GG.
You can definitely run up to Hal, not Skylark.
That's fair. I just wanted to be neutral, but yeah, I was only going to go to Hal.
You can't.
I'm going to grab his sister's necklace
GG.
Aw.
and put it around my own neck.
Okay.
Shed a tear.
Mom, Dad, no.
As you walk up, you see that the water is there now floating on it. They have drifted together, and their hands are right next to each other with the rings.
Aww.
I'm gonna try to.
Then there's fucking Dune, like, ruining it.
I'm gonna try to drag him out of the water.
You are capable of it.
Just gonna pull him, I guess. I guess I'll have to go around the ice, won't I? Fuck.
We're just gonna speed you up, get you right there.
Yep.
And so the king looks at you all and he says, "I'm sorry."
Don't be.
That's okay, I'm fine. Dang. He's gonna pick it up with you.
I'm going to walk up to him. You came at the right time.
He says, "No, I came too late."
You came when you could.
And that's when
Yes.
babies are made.
No one will fault you for that.
I'm afraid so. But it's a sign that I still have much to learn.
But don't think about the lives that we did lose. Think about the ones that you did save.
I'll choose to think of them all.
As a king, that doesn't surprise me.
See, he starts
You
to
can-
walk away
well,
and he says,
I'm gonna walk. You can walk right by him. You can forget that one.
he starts walking towards the stairway and he says, "Take your time to mourn. When you are done, if you and your professor there would come see me, I would appreciate it."
Cool.
He's also speaking to you at this, dude.
Nope. He clearly was only talking to me. Sorry, bro. But I'm gonna head upstairs. I'm gonna like put my hand on Dune's head.
Dune,
Or
you just want
Yeah.
me to die, don't you?
I'm gonna blow your head off.
Just walks over. "I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry."
What are you doing? I'm not dead.
With one of my wolf claws, I'm gonna like carve an F into Hal's head. I'm just kidding.
F you, nerd. You did.
I'm not doing that. I'm gonna head up the
Just
stairs.
place your hand on his chest, pressing F to pay your respects. Hey, F's in the chat for F's in the comments section for Zay and Howl, and also Iris and
Iris.
Skylark, but mostly Zay and Howl. I liked Iris, but Zay, he's based on Zay.
I'm gonna put their hands together.
I really didn't intend for him to die there. I thought he was going to be able to succeed in his checks.
And then I'm gonna run.
You were very biased with your rolls.
GG.
I was attacking who made sense.
I'm just saying you never rolled one good thing for the professors.
Oh, God, I tried, man. Boreas almost took down Scotty in his first turn. And then no one
That'd
else
have
could
been
hit her again.
That would be amazing.
Mm-hmm. Doing anything you're doing now?
Yeah, I'm gonna put their hands together, and then I'm going to start walking past Professor Crom and head up towards the stairs. Yeah, stepping on Skylark's teeth as I walk by.
GG.
You see Crom starts walking slowly behind you.
So, fun fact: Professor Crom's going to be our new fifth person on our team.
Hey.
Well, there's possibilities that can happen here. Remember, like I said, this is going to be a D&D with more choices where you get to make more of an impact. I wonder what's going to happen here next. Unfortunately, Hal, you don't get a choice in the matter because you're dead. So, hopefully
That
your team
mercy.
gets to speak a valid opinion for you.
What? It's like deja vu.
What the heck am I doing?
It's like we've been here before.
I'll put you in here for the visual.
Oh no! Where did we go?
So you see the king looking out the window that you all just shattered and broke through. And then he turns around and he sits in the chair. Says, you know, I've always thought about running my own school. The life of a king doesn't quite grant you that level of freedom, I'm afraid.
Can
So-
Hal be one of my new summonings?
GG. Are you thinking about that? It's a
Summon-
possibility.
Let's summon Hal. Let's summon Amaranth.
Well, I'm not thinking about you summoning Howl, but I'm thinking about, like, maybe your wolf changes a little bit to more represent Howl in some way.
The wolf house.
The wolf's really good at grappling.
GG.
I can think about that.
I was making a joke, but I'm totally okay with this.
Well, I like the idea of that. I like the idea because you took the necklace too. You're carrying a piece of your friend with you. So I like the sentiment there.
I went over and ripped off his arm. I'm also carrying a piece of my friend.
Oh my god.
I'm hungry.
I'm mounted on my wall.
So the king starts speaking. Again, he says, You two, as well as your now former teammates, have been involved in this since the moment you all entered Vale. With Norton, with Fluff, with this academy, and with myself. You've all been actively involved in the affairs of this city. I know that you've just been through a great loss, but I think that this is indicative of a bigger role that you may have to play. So I now offer you a choice. You may continue training at this academy, as you have been. Changes will occur, of course, but you will return to your lives as they were, more or less. Or, you can work under me as my new agents. With me having called in most of my elite forces back to the city for defense and possible war preparation, I could use more. I warn you, it won't be easy. This path, should you choose it, is certainly the harder one of the two. But you will be led by a special student of mine. And we will have replacements for your lost comrades.
So let me ask you this, Connor, metagame wise, if we choose to be students, do we have to create new characters?
No.
Like, does everything okay. Just making sure one of them continues the story, one doesn't. So just making sure.
They both continue the stories in different ways. One of them will admittedly be more entertaining. Because it's got more adventure in it. But if you like the academy, you can stay here.
What do you say, Dune?
We should go with the king.
Either way, we're with the king.
I mean, as his new agents.
I'm gonna put my hand on the necklace and hold it and be like, "What would Hal want? Hal, what would you want?"
Yeah.
I just
Special Agent Dune Snow.
into the water.
Asshole.
I didn't know someone was
Just do it! Is what he's trying to say.
King would be honored to serve as your agents.
Well,
It's the word.
he
I
stands
just, I
up.
just read that he says he touches my shoulder. Do how? Watch this.
Is that a mosquito? What the fuck is that? Who opened a window? There's a hole behind him where I shot with a shotgun.
I feel something touching me, and I think it's Chrome, and I'm like,
I mean, if you pushed me, I'm in the fucking water.
So he stands up and he just says, "Thank you. I'll make sure to have your instructor here as soon as he can be. I was hoping you would be here tonight, but at that point you hear a knock on the door. And it opens up, and you see a man come in who won't have a token here for the moment. We'll give him let's give him a masked token.
GG.
he's fluff.
Sorry, not a masked token. Let's give him a hooded token to indicate that his token will be coming.
Joey's
Because I don't know
out.
what it wants to be yet.
GG.
And he says, so you're here. He says, yeah. I'm sorry I wasn't able to make it sooner. I've seen the devastation on my way up. But, here. Let's not forget my manners. And he gives a slight bow. He says, Your Grace. The king says, Orion. These two will be two of your new students. You
Boo!
have a special task ahead of you.
Oh,
Students?
Ryan.
He will be tasked with leading you from this point on. He works through me, and you through him. If you have any questions you need to ask him, now is the time.
How much experience do we get?
So stupid.
Alright, let's see. To kill any of them.
I love the way he
Number-
gets that first.
I blew the fuck out of. I blew up Felgen pretty bad.
Hey, good job, Hal, killing Belgium.
Hal didn't kill Felgen. I did. Hal did
380
all the work.
experience.
380.
Mhm.
Oh, you just want us to level up. Thanks, Connor.
What?
So close.
Is
to
that the
level.
exact
That's-
amount you need?
That's the exact amount.
Oh, that's just convenient.
Tier.
Bragg was a level 15 character who was not spec'd into combat, so he was capable of you killing him at the level. Felgen got grappled to death, and then both Galazia and Mavros were level 6, so 60. It just worked out that way.
I just love the way you say that. You get grappled to death.
GG.
He did. That was the thing, is like I realized, because I have it go off of the original hit, how had he succeeded the hit check with a 20 and then got another 20 for the grapple, the only way that Bueller could have gotten free was with his own nat 20.
So close to level 7.
Nature grapple is much more powerful, but that's also kind of how I think they should work, because if you grapple a target, you're keeping a constant grapple on them, your grip isn't constantly like whoop, 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 whoop.
That's
You know what's really cool though? All that work that we put into like making a formation doesn't even matter.
That's sad. He used to use the part for me. I just have Hal standing in front of me now.
I should have just shot Hal with the arrow. I changed the swords. Why did I do that? I knew that was his strong weapon.
GG.
I'm sorry, Hal. I'm sorry.
Killed him.
I just want to say I trust those instructors more than I should have.
They had such shit rolls. It was
Well, that's
so
what I'm saying, like-
terrible.
That's why I wanted to stay, because I'm like, the professors, they're like, everyone says they're super good and like all this stuff. Do shit.
They're level
Hal did
20
more.
characters. They're all level 20 characters, but they just got shit rolls.
I gotta say, I could tell where that was going really quick, and I was like, okay, let's get the F out. We're not gonna make it. Oh man, so we gotta go.
I trusted in roll 20 and the instructors.
God, I feel really bad about Zephyr dying.
I mean,
But how bad do you feel?
I felt bad enough that I thought about the king reviving him with magic.
Jeez. Come back, my son.
But if he did
I have
that,
a-
then he'd have to revive everyone there. And for what it's worth, Hal, I did realize as soon as I did that killing you, had the team chosen this path, there will be an advantage or something fun that I'm going to do with your other character.
Hey,
So there's a bright side there.
there's a light at the end of this tunnel.
As I looked into the description of your weapon, I figured there's something fun I can do considering that you are an agent of the king. As you might be able to hint it or think it where I could be thinking of.
All right.
So, how'd y'all like Campaign 2?
That's
Oh,
fun.
is it over? Is this it?
That's the end of Campaign 2. I don't have anything planned at the future because I didn't know whether you're going to be attending school again or going with the king.
Going with the king.
This is for the audience. This is our 4th session to D&D this week because it's just they've just been having that much fun, right, Hal?
And that little sleep. You say right, Hal? He's dead, man.
He's dead, man.
Never forget. I'll give you the metagame. Bye, Travis. I'll give you the metagame. Had you decided to go with Fluff and stick it through to the end, in this ending, when Frey came in, you would have left with them, and then you would have seen every single big member of Fluff. You would have been reintroduced with Onyx. You would have seen him again. You'd have met all of the people who were involved, who are still alive.
Damn.
And that would have been revealed to everybody before Verity was then taken from your hands and made it into an NPC.
Yeah. I have a fun idea for another character. I mean, just in case I die. But I'm glad Verity didn't, because I want to stick with a character for a while. But
I can kill you if you want.
I do regret not staying, because that is what Verity would have done. I did not roleplay that correctly. I
So was
bitched
left
out
the
because...
role plan.
Yeah, but Travis was being a little bitch. And I was like,
GG.
I can't abandon, like, my one alive one. Like,
Well, this is still roleplay. I feel like.
You are your characters, so there is that. But it is like whenever I do characters, which we never fucking see, I always have their morality be very defined. The things that they do and don't do is very defined. So it's like when I
Yeah.
had the character for the Final Fantasy D&D, his whole setup was to either live long enough to become the villain or die a hero. It was literally the Two-Face kind of thing. So it was if he had a moment where he saw, like, I have a chance to save lives, even if it's not your lives, if it's NPC lives.
Did
but
we
I
ever
know I
end the
can give my
episode?
life. Not yet. But if you even have the chance to save, like, NPC lives, like if I'm saving a whole city, my character would have given his life to do so.
Respectable.
Just because that's role playing. You build your
Yeah.
character around a concept and you just stick to it.
See, Verity now
or
is
you
very much
evolve as
gonna...
necessary.
Verity now, at this point on, is going to be very much, I am stealth, I'm going to be an operative, and I'm going to go in. I am trying to be... Like, I know I chose the assassin, but that's a good way of putting it. I am going to be the assassin.
And give
I am
yourself a motivator.
Yeah, Hal's death, I think, is going to be the big motivator for Verity.
You can give it like more of a goal rather than just a motivator.
Yeah.
What's it that you're trying to accomplish?
Not sure yet. I need to see how the story plays out. But,
About Fluff.
well, that's going to be a big part of it. I want to kill Bueller.
Bueller killed Hal, so I'm gonna kill him. Shh.
Easy.
Shh.
Can I go back to Hal's body, get the blood, and just...
GG. Get a vial of blood just so you can wipe it on your face.
Make sure to remember to add his necklace into your inventory, so that way you remember.
Here, I'll give you my backstory. Well, I'll give you the part of the... No, I can't give you any of that.
Howl's
Yeah.
You just know it's my sister.
sister's necklace. Do I know Hal's sister's name?
Nope.
No.
I'm going to find her. And I'm going to bone her.
GG. Good luck. It's a clan of warriors.
As I'm boning her, it's fucking. I can feel like Hal trying to pull me back. His ghost. Get
Stop it.
off! Get off! His
Rest
soul
in
is trapped in the
peace.
necklace, and so like he actually is traveling around. But anyway, should we end this?
Yep. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is the end of Campaign 2. We will see you at the start of Campaign 3 next time.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
I'm so sorry, Zay. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, Owl.
I'm more sorry to Zay because Howell had the chance to make a decision of his own. Zay, I had to make a decision for.
It's true.
The dice wills it. And with that, you see the arrow strikes into Zephyr.
To wish too much, to dream too big would only lead to being crushed. Then I met you.
Before I die, like I hold up
Of anything.
with tears in my eyes to my sister's necklace.
You taught me
Say,
how to leave
sorry.
the ground, to use my wings. I never thought a hero would ever come my way, but more than that, I never thought you'd be taken.
And you see that at this point, Nethys starts to end her song. As you see Iris collapses into the water.
Without you here, it's like winter lasts all year.
Skylark dies.
Your stars still in the sky, so I won't say goodbye.
A special thank you to our patrons. Your support helps us grow inch by inch, building the foundations for the future of HSG. So thank you. If you'd like to become a patron, be sure to check out the description for a link to our Patreon, where you can get things like stickers, shirts, or even the chance to work with me to create a major character for the RWBY D&D. I know we're already letting you request a character, but, the paid version's cooler. Comes with some extra benefits. And be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't, and ring that bell to be alerted to our videos. Or don't. It's a free internet. You can choose.